What's going on YouTube? Mlok here again, making another gun review video for this week. Today I'm going over the IWI Tavor, chambered in 5.56 NATO. This is my personal rifle, no one gave it to me. I'm not sponsored by anybody, it's just heads up. It's all my own money, this is my personal opinion, my own thoughts, and if you want to figure out more about this rifle, do the research yourself. Just go to iwi.com and they have a full detailed list of what you need about this rifle. As you can see, this is not the standard rifle. I did my own little take to it. This is all the accessories and extra stuff that I've added myself. So I'm not sponsoring anybody, I'm not pushing any plugs. I'm just gonna list everything I put on my rifle in the description down below. So if you don't mind, like, share, comment this video, help to get those views up. And here we go. So first things first, this is the Tavor. It is a Bullpup weapon system, which I love, by the way, over any AR out there. It's just my personal opinion, so don't get offensive to that, AR lovers. I've had this rifle for about over 4 years now, and I put about 30,000 plus rounds through it, which required me to do a barrel swap because I was actually rotting away the lands and grooves in my barrel, and I didn't figure that out till last year. So it forced me to go on their website. A bit pricey to buy a new barrel, and parts and kit stuff, it cost me about 450 bucks. But got it installed, and now I'm shooting about 3 MOA at 100 with LAX ammunition, just their reloads. Then again, I'm not trying to buy expensive ammo to go plinking with, so I should buy their ammo. Discount Garand Thumb or Mac from the Military Arms channel. They're great. You save pretty much a little bit on shipping. But yeah, so moving on. This is a closed rotating bolt. Long stroke gas piston system. This is how it operates. It's 16.5-inch barrel, and it is chrome lined, hammer forged, and it's a 1-in-7 twist, which is great. It can handle those heavy pills. We're running those M8 5.5 rounds. It's great. It's threaded for 1.5 by 28, and weighs out of the box about 8 pounds. As you can see, I have a lot more stuff on here, so it's not 8 pounds. This is roughly like a 12-pound rifle. It's pretty heavy. So I have to run a sling with it. Good thing about Bullpups is all the weight's normally in the back. With all this, my setup right here, it's about even throughout the whole weapon system. So hopefully, I mean, it's what I like. Helps keep the weapon stabilized. And then again, it's 5.56, doesn't kick that much anyways, but I love it. So first things first, we'll start with the safety check. So I'll remove the magazine. As you can see, there's no ammo in there. And I'll check the chamber. Chamber's empty. And we'll get started. We'll move to the front to the rear. First things first, we have the suppressor up front. It is an Omega suppressor from Silencer Co. It does come with this brick. It comes with some tools to help you install it onto your rifle. The issue is it's a 30 cal can. The reason I went with 30 cal can is because I have 30 caliber rifles, and it's just more universal. I'm not going to pay $1,000 for a 22 can just to throw on one weapon system because I only had two 5.56 at the time. So I got a 30 cal can. And what I did, I just went on eBay and I got the 1.5 by 28 to a 5/8 thread adapter. It costs like $13. You can see this little gray cap right here. That's the thread adapter. Just use a little bit of anti-seize and you're good to go. So you're moving back now. I have this handguard, this Mlok handguard. It's from Midwest Industries, the extra large handguard, and it's an Mlok. The reason why it's extra large is because the normal handguard will come up to here, roughly, where this pressure pad's at. Well, the extra large extends and comes over the barrel. So you have a little bit more real estate for your Mlok slots or whatever you want. You throw a pressure pad on top, or a laser or something, or pack, whatever you want to throw on there. The extra large gives you a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? The regular size one, or the normal size, it just comes up to here, so you have your normal handguard roughly about, I don't know, there to there is what you have for your real estate, and then your barrel comes out and it exposes it. The reason I like it, again, it covers the barrel, it looks more clean, looks more flush, and it looks like a future weapon from Doom or something, which I love. Moving up, I have a Streamlight, where is it? Streamlight ProTac mounted. It does come with a kind of a 45-degree offset mount or Picatinny rails. I also traded those out for Mlok slots from Midwest Industries, and I had to buy the Midwest Industries Mlok flashlight adapter for the Streamlight. So that's a lot just to have a flashlight on the gun. Because originally with the handguards, as you can see here, there's some space. I purchased the handguards with a flashlight option underneath the barrel. At the time, I only had a brake, and every time I shot, the brake would shoot carbon onto my flashlight. And in turn, every time I went shooting, I had to clean up my flashlight, and it got quite annoying. So I just capped it off, I put it on the 45, and now I have an external flashlight instead of a internal flashlight in the handguards. Streamlight works pretty good. It has 2 settings, high, low, or 3 settings, high, low, and strobe. Your high settings pushing about 350 lumens. It has a pretty good throw, about to 100 meters with a spot, center white spot in the center, so it's meant to blind people. And your low settings at 40 lumens, and obviously your strobe. If you keep it on the high setting, your battery life is about 2 hours, and on the low setting, you're looking at 14.5 hours. So, and you can do all the functions just by hitting the pressure pad, just quickly, or just waiting, and you can do all your settings there. Also, with the pressure pad, it does come with an automatic, or not automatic, a turn on and off switch. You just click it here, and it just keeps your weapon light on, which will drain your battery even faster. So it's just an option to have it there. And I have it on the right side because the way I hold my rifle, even for left-handed shooters, you can operate it with your thumb. It's just great. I was going to mount it up here. It's just I couldn't get it to fit because it came with a sticky pad for the pressure pad and zip ties. So I have zip ties rushing through the pad in through my Mlok slots to mount it onto my rifle. So that's what you see here. Believe it or not, the zip ties have not melted. So plus for them. So you're moving back now, I forgot about this. This is a Magpul angle foregrip. It's a different kind of style that we normally see. I consider it more of a hand stop. It's just there because this rifle does get pretty hot. So that's what's there to keep my hands cool and not burn myself. Especially with the can up front, it puts a lot of heat, especially back here and up here. It's just nice to have something to grab that doesn't burn my hands. Okay, now if you look up, we're gonna move up towards the rifle. Midwest Industries did come out with this Gator rail. As you can see, it's a full-length 1913 Picatinny rail system, which is nice because it actually gives you that lift that a normal AR gives you, so you can actually have a good sight picture. So normally the Tavor came with a nice flat, full-length rail system on top, but the issue was you had to force your cheek into your rifle more to get a good sight picture. So with this Gator rail, they come in 2 sizes. You got the extended, which is the full length, and then they have a little, I believe, a 6-inch segment. I don't know what it's called, the standard or something, but totally your pick. If you get the standard size one, it's roughly this long, and then this whole side's just flat on the bottom, so you don't have this extra weight up here for front sights or whatever. Totally your call. So moving back, we're going to my optic now. This is what I prefer to run. I did have the Vortex UH-1 or the Huey on here, but I prefer the Eotech. I was trying both out, see which one was better. I went with the Eotech with the magnifier in the back. Just great. It's the EXPS 2-2. The reason I went for it because it comes with 2 dots. So it kind of clutters your field of view a little bit, but your center dot's good up to 200 yards, and your second dot should be at 500 yards if you're using M855 ball, or the green tips, I should say. So moving down, as you can see on this awesome rifle, there is a bipod, a little out of frame. Take the magazine out, and then ta-da, holds itself up, which is pretty sweet. I found them, they're Fab Defense. I found them on eBay. Just a regular guy trying to save money here and there. So the idea behind this is, as you fold them up, you have in your shoulder, as you drop prone, you hit the button in the back, they spring out, and then it should give you a nice, that's what bipods are meant for. So it should stay in your shoulder, and it's great. They do not have a front leaning tension or push, I should say, I guess. So if you fold it on the bipods and you push forward on them, they will collapse on you. So just keep that in mind if you do decide to get the bipods. So moving up, I do have an Ambi selector switch. This is the right side of the gun, so this is obviously not my dominant hand side. They're from Manticore Arms. They're about $80. Really easy to install. They have a medium and a small, or a large and a medium. Can't recall what I got, but they're real cheap, really easy to install. So real nice to have it on your rifle for left-handed shooters as well, because this gun, for the most part, is ambidextrous. Moving more up, as you see here, I got a Geissele trigger lightning bolt shoe installed, as well as the Geissele trigger pack. Together, it's going to run you about $450 if you buy both. Also, it's kind of a pain in the ass to install the trigger shoe, so I highly recommend buying the recommended parts to install the trigger shoe. from Geissele. So buy those parts to install your trigger shoe. So moving far back again, Geissele trigger pack. There's 2 pins right here. All you gotta do is push those pins in. They hold themselves in place, and you move your bolt catch, bolt release right here, and it just falls out freely. Really easy to clean. I'm not taking it out now because it's dirty. I would show you, but it's in there. But yeah, so that's that. On to the shooter left side of the rifle. As you can see here, I have this aluminum block over my ejection port. That's to help with gas. This rifle is a little gassy with the suppressor on there that I've noticed. So if you do a mag dump, you're gonna get some gas in the face, and that's unpleasant. You get water, your eyes start watering up. So it's $30 from Midwest Industries. I recommend it. Just throw it on there. Extra weight, ounces equal pounds, pounds equal pain. Totally personal preference. And last but not least, so you can see in the back, it's not a standard Tavor butt plate or butt pad. Manticore Arms does make a curved butt pad to help stay in standard and regulation of the ATF or whatever, so it won't be a short barrel rifle. It has to be an overall length. So it's overall length on the top. As you see, it curves down. So the idea behind that is to, when you have it down here and you're at the ready or the 45, is to roll up into your shoulder and it's ready to rock and roll. So that's pretty much my rifle, my build that I had. I had this rifle for over 4 years now, and just been adding parts here and there, taking things off, putting things on, and just to my personal preference to what I like. So if you like the video, please give it a like, share, and comment down below. I'll put all the links to all the accessories that I've added to the rifle in the description. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully see you next week. Thanks. Also, I totally forgot to add, adding this to the end of the video, my personal reason I love Bullpups so much. So again, in a short, nice, tight package, it's just a little bit wider than my chest without the suppressor on there. But even with the suppressor, check this out. So this is my AR pistol, 300 Blackout. And just look at the comparison. So I have the stock or the pistol brace, I should say, collapse all the way in, and I have it lined up, and this is a 7.5 inch barrel for my 300 Blackout, and my Tavor, a full-length rifle plus about almost an 8-inch can, has roughly about 3 more inches on it. So if I extend the stock all the way out, it's the difference is pretty much the break on the Omega. I have the Omega on my 300 Blackout as well. But yeah, so that's a little side note why I think Bullpups are amazing. I mean, the functioning operations are a little different, a little something to get used to, but that comes with training. So obviously go out there and train, shoot a lot, and again, thanks for watching.